A lot of people don't know this, but Rob Ray shares a lot in common with Carmen Electra. It's easy to go on the internet and find a video of them tearing their shirts off, and neither one's been relevant since the 90s. Also, Rob Ray, he could be considered the Rocky of NHL enforcers, because he was never the biggest enforcer, he was never the quickest enforcer, and he was never smart. But through all that, he stuck it out and kept coming back way too many times, but people still paid to come out and see him. He didn't stay too long, though. Like, a lot of professional athletes have problems retiring, and like they just stay around way too long, like Michael Jordan. But I think Rob Ray, he retired at the right time, because if he would have stayed in for like another year or two, being an enforcer, the only job he would have been able to get in front of a camera would have been a face double in the movie The Wrestler. But he got out in time. I always thought it was funny that Rob Ray had a curve on his stick. Like, not having a curve would have made him any worse of a goal scorer. Like, really, he should have just had a flat stick. That way he could have been equally horrible from both sides. So I'm nervous about this next one. With Rob Ray's, with his skill set, there was only two professions he could have gone into where he could have become a millionaire. It was either a hockey enforcer, which he did, or a gay porn star. Which, incidentally enough, they have the same job description. Like, you take a couple shots from some guys, and you unload a couple shots on some guys' faces, and you do that all in order to excite a bunch of men that are watching. It's all about money, you know? You gotta make money somehow. I'd like to compliment Kevin Sylvester right now, how good of a job he does as the butler of the after show. It's like the only time he gets to talk is when he's either introducing the audience, or welcoming the audience, or introducing a caller. Like, seriously, you guys should get a school bell sound effect for every time he talks, because anything he says is gonna get dismissed. I think with Rob Ray and Mike Robitaille on the same show is a little bit much. Like, there hasn't been a pairing on TV that judgmental and that ugly since Statler and Waldorf were up in the balcony on the Waltons. Now, as far as like Sabres broadcasters go, like, it might be surprising that we're roasting Rob Ray because there's other ones that have been with us longer or that people like better. But the thing is apparently Jim Lorenz retired, which I didn't even know. And we couldn't roast Rick Jenneret because there would have been no money to go to charity after we paid for Rick Jenneret's bar tab. So Rob Ray is great though. Everybody in Buffalo loves him. He's a Buffalo type of guy, which means that he can stay around as a broadcaster as long as he wants. Or at least until Patrick Flood retires, and then he had to go to Columbus and replace Danny Garrett again. That's it for me, but thank you though, it was an honor.